everybody. For those that maybe don't know me, my name is Gillian McDonald and I'm a yoga teacher, and we're now moving into week 11 of this very different world. And I've been doing a lot of thinking because I had the beautiful opportunity to practice on Zoom with my own yoga teacher trainer, who was a lady called Mercedes Seif, based over in Devon. And the flow that we were doing, the yoga that we were doing, was all about adaptability and the need for us to become a little bit more fluid with our thinking, because we're all talking about things like, when will life return to normal? And I suppose the question is, what is normal? What is going to be our new norm? And we need to have that ability to be a little bit more adaptable and not so rigid within our thinking, because things probably for a long while are going to be very different whenever we are able to maybe venture back out again, even back into our gyms. There will be probably restrictions and new guidelines for us all to adhere to. So I would love for us today to think about that in relation to our practice. I want you to think about not being rigid. I want you to let the energy flow. I want you to let the thoughts just come and just enjoy the experience of connecting and removing yourself away from all the events that are going on at present, and spend this next 30 minutes or so really thinking about how you are and what you would like to bring forward in relation to feelings that you feel, or skills or qualities that you have, that you can build that resilience internally and deal with what is going to happen in the future, having that ability to be adaptable. What will you need to do for that to happen? So let's just come to a place where you're going to just meet yourself by just gently closing the eyes, using a gentle mudra of the index finger and thumb just slightly together, and just bringing your awareness into the breath. Just starting to notice your inhales and exhales in and out through the nostrils as we draw the awareness into our internal body, giving your mind permission to be a little quieter than normal, just bringing your awareness into the body and trying to remain within your body throughout the practice. And that keeps you centered. That allows us to try and get rid of any knots, any tension, and allow this energetic energy that we talk about in yoga, the chi, the prana, however you wish to identify with it. And you'll know from, if anybody's ever had acupuncture, there is lots of energy lines from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet to the tips of our finger. So we want to allow this energy to flow. So let's take a moment by doing a nice big deep inhale to the pit of the belly, and just let that out through your mouth in a nice big sound. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep inhale, as if you're gathering up anything that has no further purpose, and let it out through the mouth in a and then keeping your attention internally. Just take a moment to notice you. How are you feeling this morning? What way is your mind? You're not here to judge. You're here simply to observe. What way are you feeling? Go to heart center and just notice that feeling. Be honest with yourself and allow any feelings to arise. We're not always looking for all the good stuff. Let everything be welcome. Then I would love for you to think about your physical body. Is there any areas of tension? So let's have a quick scan through. Notice, is there any tension in your scalp, into your face, particularly the jawline? Soften the lips, drop the shoulders. Think about the lovely length of your spine. You've 2 natural S shapes in there, 4 gentle curves. Think about the diaphragm, engaging your heart, your lungs, and then all those wonderful internal organs. Just dropping down into the hips, into the knees, down the legs, the very soles of your feet. And from here, I'd love for you to take your hands onto the kneecaps, taking our chin down towards the chest. Let's start moving into the spine, squeezing into what we know as our throat lock, just resting at the chin, then allowing the body to round back. So give the spine a nice curl. Take your tummy button back towards the spine and hook up through the perineum, the root lock. Notice the openness in the shoulder blades. Then bring that energy right back up again. Bring your hands to heart center, stretch it up to the sky. let's look towards those thumbs and come into a gentle twist as you take the left arm forward, right arm back. Take an inhale, draw that energy up again, and take the right arm forward, left arm back, squeezing belly to spine. Inhale, take that energy up to the sky, and allow yourselves just to gently lengthen forward. Starting to notice the target area here would be round into the outer hip, into the IT band with the leg, particularly that's in front, but sometimes people feel it in both hips. So I want you to observe, where am I feeling the poses in my body in this moment? And this really helps to settle us down. This soothes into the nervous system. So we want to try and be a little bit more calmer so that we can invite in that lovely feeling of contentment, connection, and that we're not always in our flight or fight stress mode, which a lot of us can be. So give the shoulders a roll, walk the hands back up again, bring your hands to the backs of your hips and lift your heart and chest to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and maybe push right up onto the knees if that feels good. Lift the chest, then gently allow your hips to come back down again. And let's release those legs, look at the way they were crossed, give them a gentle shake out, massage the knees, massage the ankles, and then let's cross the opposite direction. So we're always looking for that balance in the body. And from here, I invite you to take your left hand to the outside edge of your left thigh, draw the right arm up, but let's bend it as if you're going to pat yourself in the middle of your shoulder blades, keeping the right arm up as high as you can, lean over towards your left side. Have a look in underneath the right armpits. You're going to get a nice stretch into the right side body and right up into the right tricep. Hold it here, go to where it feels good for you. Breathe into that side without lifting the right hip. Take the breath into the body. Stay in the body with your thoughts. Come back up again. Release that right arm. Take it to the opposite side. Left arm lift. Stretch and lengthen. Bend the elbow and then float over to the right side, lifting the left elbow up high. Different side, new experience. Where do you feel it? You'll always have a side that you feel a little bit more open on. So get to know your body. Where is that side? Where is that openness? Is there any stickiness there? Can I take my breath into that area? Am I staying within my body with my thoughts so that you're not wandering off? Let's spend this time, nice quality time, practicing yoga. Bring yourselves right back up again. And then from here, just release those legs. Shake out the knees, get rid of any tension there, and then I would love for us just to come round onto all fours. Just going to do a little bit of work into our spine. So let's place the hands nice and flat onto the mat, fingers open nice and wide, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. And I would love for you just to start circling the hips. So free up the base of the spine here by circling one way, and then when you're ready, let's take those circles in the opposite direction. Just nice fluid movement, like we were talking about at the beginning of practice. That ability to be adaptable. Let things just flow. Let your body just flow. Then from here, just gently stop. Take your left leg out to the side, aligning your left toe with your right knee. From here, let's come into a twist. So drop the left arm down. Let the left shoulder come towards the earth. You're going to get a gorgeous big stretch right up into the inner side of the left groin. Take your inhale and draw the left arm up. Look to the left thumb. Squeeze the tummy. Release it again. Shoot it out. Push. Take your inhale. Bring that left arm up. Nice big stretch. You've got one more. Drop it in and under. Push it away. Where do you feel it? Take your inhale. Take that energy up to the sky. Just hold it for a breath. Then release the left hand down. Bring the left knee in, opposite side. Right leg out to the side, aligning right toe. Keep the sole of your foot flat to the mat. Drop your right arm underneath the left. What does it feel like going this way? Take your energy, lift it up. Look to the right thumb. Release it, push it away. Follow your breath. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let it go. Moving into the last one. Inhale to rise, take that energy up and release it back down. Push it away. Taking your right hand back to the mat. Let's bring the knees together and let's open up the knees, bringing your big toes together. Set your bottom down onto the heels and you may come onto the forearms, or you may be able just to come right down with your heart towards the earth. Give a gentle wriggle here and let the knees open as wide as they can go. Jawline remains super soft. Feel this in the body. Hold it here for a moment. And then let's walk those hands back up again. And then I would love for us just to rise up onto the knees, placing your fingertips towards the shoulder blades, palms onto the back body, keeping hips in line with knees. Let's try and lift up into a camel pose. As you take an inhale, push the hips forward. We're only warming up, so don't go too deep. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look up towards the sky, or even let the head hang back. We will do another one in a moment with an add-on. So just breathe into this for now. Hold it here. Take your inhale to come up again and come forward then onto the forearms and come into what we know as puppy pose. So the tailbone stays up super high. Reach those arms out in front, maybe a little broader than the shoulders if you need that, but if you can, keep them in line with your shoulders, and then try to lengthen your heart, throat and chin towards the earth. If you're not there, give gentle pulses here with the upper back. So you're really working in to the thoracic spine, getting rid of any tension there. Breathe into this. Jawline remains soft. Breathe. Give a gentle pulse. And then when you're ready, hold it for another little breath wherever your body is. Again, that adaptability, that nice fluid practice. Bring yourselves right back up again. And then I want you just to take those shoulders and give them a good shake out. I'd love to do a little bit of stretching into the wrists and into the tops of the feet. So let's bring our hands flat onto the mat. I'd love for you to turn your hands around so your thumbs are facing out and your palms are facing down to the earth, fingertips towards the knees. Walk your knees in a little closer and then gently just rock backwards and forwards. You're offering now a nice stretch into all those ligaments up the fronts of the arms there. Grind into the earth, feel that connection. And then when you're ready, let's turn those hands over. So you're going to turn the palms facing up, thumbs facing in, come to the crease of your wrist, not the knuckle, drop the whole of the back of the hand onto the earth. Again, you might need to walk your knees in because you don't want the whole of your body weight on the backs of the hands. And your goal here would be trying to straighten up those arms. I'll come side on so we can see. So for some of you, that might be quite suffice with the pressure, the feeling, enough. But if you want, try and curl the fingers in and make gentle little fists if you can, but keep those arms as straight as possible. Try not to sag into the elbows, lift up. Go to your edge again. Yoga teaches you to be your own expert. You know your body's best, so no matter what I'm doing, don't worry about that. You focus on you. What are you doing? Hold it here for another breath. And then very gently just peel those hands away. Just place your bottom down onto your heels. Give the wrists a gentle turn around. And then allow the palms just to face up on the tops of your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. And the theme of just remaining in the body, go into the body and notice. What do you notice in the palms of the hands? What do you notice in around the fingers? Maybe a little tingling, a little bit of heat. Just observe this. Then I would love for us from here to take those hands and just gently, again, shake out anything that no longer serves you. Let it go. Get rid. You want to feel lighter. Get rid of any heaviness. Then let's work into the feet. So I'd love for you here just to lean back and try and draw those knees off the earth. For some, you may need to support yourself because it's too strong. You've got 26 bones, perfect. So there's a lot going on in those feet, a lot of mechanics going on in there. So we want to try and open up into that energy. So try and keep the heart lifted, try and lift those knees up. Maybe for some of you, you can lean back, and if you can, You're welcome to try and drop back onto your forearms, keeping the knees up as high as they wish to go. Till you get like a 7 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is way too strong. 2 out of 10 isn't strong enough. So work your body to that edge of 7. Hold it here for one more breath. Then this is the nice bit. Just push up, bring yourself forward, and hover your feet for a moment without moving them. Notice, what do you feel in those feet? Only you will know. Now give them a little turn around. Feels good. Then when you're ready, turn them the other way. Then tuck your toes in. Set your bottom down onto your heels and just check wee pinky toes involved in this. Bring the toenails forward, all 5 toenails facing forward. I'd love for you to lean back a bit, and if you can, lean back a little further. If that is too much, if you're feeling the pressure and you need to maybe lift your bottom up, go for it. But I need you to come to that 7 out of 10 feeling, and we're only here for a few moments. So again, relax the arms, bringing a sense of that adaptability into your practice. Knowing that the future we're going to have to change, so we need to be able to do so with our thinking, with the way that we move forward together as a club, as a leisure complex. Just think about not being rigid the way things were. I know we like things fitting into little pigeon boxes, but I think the future's going to have to be a little bit more fluid than that. So let's just feel this in the body. Then very gently, let's come forward and again, just hover those feet. Turn the feet around, give the toes a little wriggle, and just know that you've done such good to the body, getting that energy into the body. So I'd love for us from here to come up again into a camel pose, but there's going to be a variation here. If you'd like to, the way you did earlier, you had your big toes together and your knees wide. So let's try this. Place your hands onto the lower back and now push your hips forward. If that is a little bit too strong for you, parallel the knees again. That's absolutely fine. But we're looking to open up the knees with the big toes together, pushing the hips forward, lifting the heart towards the sky, coming into another nice little back bend. If you want, you can lift the left arm up, stretch it up and over, bring it back up again, then go to the right side, stretch it up and over, and then bring it back up again. Take an inhale, lift your heart towards the sky, and this is the nice bit, the reward, where we come down, lengthen forward, and just gently feel that in your body. Really working into that lovely energy in the spinal column, which is the main messenger throughout the whole body. So we need to get rid of blockages. We need the energy to flow. This helps our well-being, helps to really boost that immune system and all the systems within. So when you're ready, let's walk the body right back up again and let's sit down for a moment. And from here, just give yourselves a nice little gentle hug. Give yourself a gentle sway. Notice how that felt. And then I would love for us from here to take the right leg down the center of the mat. And you're going to drop the left leg out to the side. Flex the foot on the right leg and turn the body towards the right leg, placing your hands either side. If you need a little cushion or a blankie underneath this left leg, then you prop it up with what you have around you. But from here, let's lift up and lengthen forward from your heart. Give a gentle crisscross with the hands to keep balance in those shoulders. Notice this. Then just leaning forward to where it feels good for you. You're going to feel this right up the left side body. Hold it here for a moment. Breathe into this place. Keeping the energy shooting out through the right heel. You'll feel it into the right hamstring as well. Then when you're ready, take an inhale, bring the body back up again. Taking your left hand behind your back, fingertips face away, right arm forward. Let's reverse it by inhaling, pushing the hips forward, big reach over the right ear. If you want to hover that right leg, lift it up, hold it for a moment, and then very gently set it back down again. Bring your bottom back down towards the earth. Then from here, let's face into the middle. And this is a little challenge for you to see if you can rise up again onto this left knee by just simply pushing forward, placing the right foot to the earth and reaching the arms up to the sky. Set your bottom back down again. Let's do 2 more. Take your inhale, push forward, stretch up. Bring your bottom back down to the earth, flexing the right foot. You've 1 more. Take an inhale, lift that energy up, stretch and lengthen, and then bring the body slowly back down again. From here, let's switch sides, but before you go there, give yourself a well-deserved little hug. Just notice how that felt in your body for a moment. And then when you're ready, take your left leg down the center of the mat. Bring your right sole of your foot into the left thigh. Nice, super strong left leg. Crisscross those hands, balance the shoulders. Inhaling, lift from the heart and lengthen forward. And you're aiming to bring your chin towards your shin rather than rounding the shoulders head to knee. So lengthen right out of the hips. Come forward with your heart. Balance those shoulders and breathe. Where do you feel it? Into the left hamstring. Keep that left leg super straight and feel that into the right side body. Where the liver lies. Where the kidney lies on this side. So breathe into this space. 1 more breath. How does that feel? Then take an inhale, bring the body up again. Take your right hand behind the back, left arm forward. Inhale, push up onto the right knee, big super stretch. Lift the left leg up. If that feels good, hold it there. Then set it down slowly. Bring that body back down again with control. And gently from here, facing into the center, you're going to try and rise 3 times, focusing on this right knee. Take an inhale, push up, lift and lengthen, gently lean back. Bring your body slowly back down again. 2 more. Inhale, push, stretch, gentle back bend. Bring the body, control it back down. You've got 1 more. Obviously, you need to use your hands. You do so. Take your inhale, push. Lift that energy up. Push the hips forward, reaching back. Let the body slowly come back down again. Then when you're ready, release this and give yourselves another little hug for a moment. Just let that settle into the body. And we're going to do a little bit of work just into the core. Just something a little bit different. You're going to come on to your right forearm and you're going to do a mini side plank. So you're going to extend those legs out, nice and super strong and straight. Flex the feet, stack the feet. Take your left hand the way you did earlier behind the head or even round towards your shoulder blade. And then you're going to try and lift those hips up. Obviously, if this is too strong, you can keep your hips down, but the aim is to try and lift them up. Then that left elbow in the air, you're going to dip it down and try and tap it into the crease of the right elbow. Bury it in there. Then inhale, bring it back up. Bring that left elbow in, tap. Take it back up. You've 1 more, but you're going to hold it. So bring it in and hold it for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take that elbow up again. And if you can, push your pubic bone slightly forward and lift that left leg. Hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Release the left leg down. Set the hips back down again. Bring yourself back to center and offer yourself again that lovely little hug. Let the body digest that. Take a moment to stay within the body. Notice the breath. Notice your mind. Without judging ourselves, you're non-striving. You're just being in the moment, working with the flow of energy. And then very gently, let's bring ourselves down onto the opposite side. So you're going to lie onto your left forearm. Adapt it as you must. If you need to support yourself a little stronger, you can bring the right foot in front, but try your best to stack those feet, lift the hips up, take the right hand behind the head, or tap yourself in between the shoulder blades. You're aiming now to bring your right elbow to your left crease in the left arm. Twist it in, hold it, take it back up. You've one, two more. I was going to say one. You wish. You've got another one after this. Bring it back up. Hold it, lift the hips. Last one. Let's go for it. Squeeze for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take that right elbow up again. If you want to, lift that right leg up. Hold it here for 4, for 3. Where are we feeling it? For 2, for 1. Slowly bring it down. Let the hips come down. Well done, everybody. And meet in your little tucked position. Bringing your hands around the knees. Drop the chin down and just let it be. Let the shoulders be heavy. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And let it all out through the mouth. Then I would love for you from here to come round onto your back body. So you're going to slowly take the body down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly take the legs away from you. Bring those arms right up overhead and have a lovely big stretch out here. Big lengthy stretch. Flex the feet, lengthen the fingertips away. And then from here, bring your hands down by your sides. Just bend those knees so they're hip distance apart. And then if you can, let's lift our hips up into bridge. So bring your fingertips towards the backs of your heels. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift the hips up. Wriggle your shoulder blades towards each other, aiming to keep your chin to the sky. A lot of heart opening stuff going on today, which is really good for releasing emotional tension. That's back bends. So from here, can you interlace your fingers? Can you clasp those hands? Hold it here for another breath. Lift it up an extra millimeter. Try not to let the knees splay. Keep them in line with the hips. Ground those feet. Slowly release the hands. Let the hips come back to the earth. Let it go. Relax the shoulders. Take a moment. Just gently windscreen those legs from side to side. Knees together. Gentle, gentle sway. We're going to do one more. So you can either do exactly what you've done, or we'll take it just a little deeper. So from here, prepare to separate the feet out. Take your fingertips towards your heels, chin towards the sky. Press firmly into the earth with the feet as you inhale. Lift the hips up, wriggle those shoulder blades together. Then if you can, interlace, clasping the hands, lift up. Lean over onto the left foot, bring your right knee in, shoot it up to the sky. Push it nice and straight. Bend it in, take it back to the earth. Take a moment, opposite side. Lift those shoulders, squeeze, inhale, left knee in, push it up to the sky. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Bend the knee in, drop it back down. Lift the hips up another millimeter. And then very, very carefully allow your hips to return towards the earth. Take the hands out. Relax those shoulder blades into the earth. And just allow the knees to gently sway from left to right. How does that feel? Gentle sway. Just letting go of any tension. So from here, I would love for you to take a nice little inhale. Bring your chin up towards your knees. Give yourself a gentle hug. Hug it in. Take that left leg out. Bring your chin up to your right knee. Hold it here. Hover the left leg. Exchange legs. Pressing that energy into your body. Bring those shoulders up. Hug it in. Hover the right leg. One more each side. Exchange. Hug it in. Squeeze that energy into your body. Hug it in. Last time. Breathe it in. Lift it up. And then gently let the head melt back, and you're just going to simply move from here into the receiving pose known as Savasana. And this is just like the final chapter of reading a book. You'd never skip it. So you want to allow this pose for you to really fully digest the fresh energy, new sense of adaptability, openness to what has to come. Let your body bathe in that positive mindset. Let any thoughts or feelings arise. And just be in this moment. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathing in healing energy. Releasing dis-ease, stress and tension with the exhale. Let it go. Clearing away. Known as corpse pose. Still, so that you can receive. So that you can simply bury those negative thoughts, sadness, hurt, uncertainty. And just invite in that lovely ability to be fresh, reconnected, resilient, in touch with the true self. Notice what's going on in your physical body. Notice what's going on in the mental body. And dropping right down into heart center. And just notice the whole self and smile inwardly to you. You've shown up, you're practicing, to bringing that lovely sense of gratitude, honouring yourself. Take a nice full deep inhale from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. And just let it out through the mouth and a nice big let it go. Try that again. Don't worry about making the sound, just let it out. Take a deep inhale, filling the whole body with fresh energy. Let it all go. Releasing anything that has no further purpose. And just begin to make a little bit of movement back into fingers, thumbs. If you fancy staying there because you don't need to get up, then do so. If you want to finish the practice, I invite you just to gently bring the knees in and roll over to what side suits you this morning. But just stay in a very safe, restorative, fetal position. A lovely way of ending a practice, taking yourselves away from that stillness of the corpse into this new beginning of the fetus position. So I want you to think about the newness. I want you to think about new beginnings, new energy, new positivity, new mindset. A little bit of positive psychology, connection, happiness, joy, adaptability that we've talked about. And then very gently, just pushing yourselves back up again. Let's just crisscross those legs where we meet in that wonderful lotus position. And I would love to finish just using our hands like that lovely lotus flower that grows in dark, murky waters, but yet turns out perfect, sitting on top of the water, on top of leaves. So it shows us that life can feel slightly murky and dark and disorganized, and yet there's always hope for change. So I invite you to bring your pinky fingers together and your thumbs together and just soften your hands, just making that lovely image of a beautiful lotus flower and dropping it down towards heart center. Smiling inwardly, and fill your lotus with all the positive things that you can think of, taking you through the rest of this week, of week 11 of the lockdown. Hopefully some changes will come in the near future, but please just continue to obey whatever we're being advised to do, staying safe and keeping well, yourselves and your loved ones. So from here, take a nice inhale through the nose and just bowing forward with your beautiful lotus flower. Namaste. I bow with you. And please from here, just offer yourselves a lovely little clap because you so deserve it this morning. Well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed your practice. See you next week.